Hi, and welcome to the Skyrim Special Edition Prelude episode for Let's Play. It's about to start here on the channel. Well, I guess this is one way to get started with any Bethesda game. A bug that should have been patched out a long time ago. But whatever, we'll continue as we mean to go on. So, the purpose of the Prelude episode here is to go over the mods we'll be using, the kind of pace, tone and the setting of the game, and the character we'll be playing within it. So, brief overview of the larger mods that I have installed. I have a few smaller ones as well, visuals, water effects, that kind of thing. But the main gameplay affecting mods we have installed, we have Frostfall and its camping counterpart, which adds a kind of heat-based survival elements to the game. Skyrim itself in that game is kind of your enemy, it wants you dead. Followed up with that is realistic needs and diseases. It adds hunger meters, sleep meters, and as the name implies, diseases. Because wolves have questionable dental hygiene, and I don't think I've ever made it through the start of this game without catching rock joints from them at least once with this mod installed. We also have Wildcats Combat Overhaul, I think that's the real name for it, which adds it just adds a little bit more to the combat. Specific injuries, like if you deliver a heavy blow to someone's hand, they might drop their weapon, for instance. I do plan for this to be a roleplay. We'll be playing the role of a character, which means we may not be making the most optimal decisions, because the character may not have all the information that we do. Also, I don't have all the information. I've played a grand total of maybe 150 hours of all of the 150 editions of Skyrim. So I hope this helps people go on for a while and let me see the parts of the game that I haven't seen before. As for the character himself, we will be taking on the persona of Matthias Navarus, formerly of the Mages Guild. And for you Lawboth, you will know that the Mages Guild was actually disbanded by the Falmor as part of the White Gold Concordate. What Matthias joined was more akin to an underground resurgence movement of arcane practitioners throughout the Empire who believed that when the inevitable coming second war with the Aldmeri Dominion, poke its head, when that conflict started, their talents would be required. Now, of course, such an organization was not going to go unnoticed by the Thalmor and the Empire itself, and was hunted down, exposed, and disbanded. His mentors were killed, the other pupils scattered to the far-flung dark corners of the Empires where they could hide. Which brings us to why Matthias is here. The Civil War providing the perfect place for a man to disappear. And so he fled north towards the cruel winters and the confusion of Skyrim. What he found was an Imperial squad. Now we can't exactly tell them who he is, because as far as Matthias knows, he's still a wanted criminal.
Face your death with some courage, thief.
And I guess this is where we pick up on Matthias' story as he steps forward and assumes the alias of Manny, a simple Imperial traveller looking to start a new life.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
We'll go through the rest of character creation in this video, so you can see our not so glorious hero. But at the very least, we're gonna have a better time of this than Lokia there. Poor fella. Nope.
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
I am Manny. Okay, so here we have the face of Matthias, aka Manny, the simple pilgrim. So to give you a brief overview of who Matthias is as a person, since we haven't really covered that part yet, Matthias mostly will be relying on his magical talents. I don't think he would ever stoop to stealing unless his life depended on it. He is prepared for conflict, and he has been for a while, prepared by his teachers for it, although not particularly well, seeing as they lost. I don't think Matthias would squirm at having a sword in his hand if he thought it was the best thing to do. But he sees steel and iron as being clumsy and unreliable, because if you stab a man, there's a chance he could survive. Where if you turn him to ash and then scatter the ashes, well, he's going to have a bit of a harder time coming back for revenge from that. So this has been the Preload episode. I've been Jester. This has been Matthias. That has been a bugged cart. And we hope you'll join us for the next one. See you then.